I'm in love with a walking red flag. Hi there. I feel like I need to tell this to someone, so here I am. I feel like I messed up my relationship with my crush because I didn't realize he was flirting, and I didn't text anything after that. My crush and I met on a trip to the Parliament. We had nice conversations, and he wrote in my little notebook that they gave us. He wrote the words, "I really like you. You can always text me via email." And he wrote his school email address. I found that very funny back then. A few months passed by, nothing really happened. And then in August, the Spanish national team won the Women's World Cup, so I shared it in my Instagram story. He replied with, "The English team was better," and I was like, "No, even the statistics are on my side." And then he replied with, "Not like I care about who won the WWWC." This is where I didn't reply, and a few months later I realized that I should have flirted back, but it was too late then. We obviously wished happy birthday to each other, but nothing else really happened. In January, I realized that I had feelings for him. I tried to give him signs of my feelings, and I'm almost 100% sure that he knows. That's what I hate. He knows that I like him, and he's casually ignoring me. He doesn't like me or want me anymore, and I'm blaming myself for being so dumb. I posted very hinting stories on the anniversary of the day we met, and the anniversary of him texting me is on the corner. I feel heartbroken. I was hoping that he would text me after the Euro finals with the same, "The English was better," but he didn't. I fell so hard for this man, even though I shouldn't. He's cheating on his girlfriend all the time, and he's a walking red flag, and yet here I am, crying myself to sleep because I'm in love with a walking red flag. I really need some advice. Please help a desperate girl out. My fiancé left me with the baby he begged me to have. It's been nearly a week now since he's been gone. I had gone to take my grandmother to the spa for the weekend and share with her that I found out I'm pregnant. I'm 15 weeks now. My ex was at our home watching over the cats until I got back. I was going to be coming home Monday morning, and I couldn't wait to come back and see him, but instead I came home to an empty house. I called him, straight to voicemail. I checked every app where I could message him on. I was blocked on all of it. His father lives on the street right behind our house, so I walked over there to see if maybe he was there and something happened to his phone. His father peeped through the window, looked me in the eyes, and closed the curtains again. I rang the bell one more time and just walked home, defeated. Not a clue in the world what is going on. I called all the family members I had contact info of. None of them responded to me besides his aunt. She told me she couldn't imagine him abandoning me and the baby, since this has been his dream for as long as she can remember. She would call him right away. She never got back to me, and I didn't want to push any more, but suddenly today I received an email from my ex. He tells me he was forced into having this kid, that I'm going to use the kid to manipulate him, that he's been unhappy for years because I treated him as if I didn't love him. All these words he shared with me came in as a shock. 6 months ago, he begged me to stop my birth control because he felt it was time for us to have a kid. He kept an app in his phone tracking my ovulation. He would get me all these extra vitamins, minerals, etc. to promote ovulation. He was so happy when we found out I was pregnant. Immediately started planning it all out, watching videos on how to build your own crib. He was going all out. On top of all this, we haven't had issues in our relationship either. Only 3 years ago, he had a major depression episode, which caused him to lash out at me, blame me for everything, and claim I ruined his life. He tried to leave me then, too, but after some talks, he realized it was his depression talking and not him. His words in the email sound so similar to 3 years ago, but now he actually made the choice to leave and blame me for locking him down with a kid. I heard he is staying with his dad, and it is absolutely breaking my heart, knowing he's just a few yards away from me and our child. How he can just walk away from something he so desperately wanted. Today I needed answers and went into our computer to see if I could find anything. He had spent the weekend that I was gone downloading tons and tons of porn, downloading LGBT dating apps and searching on Google how to find trans people in the area. I never knew he was into those things. He never told me. I guess maybe that's why he left. Maybe he was lying to himself. I feel so alone. I have no family or friends. It was just me and him against the world for the last 6 years. Now it's just me and my baby. My girlfriend is disgusted by my body. Somebody please talk to me. I'm beyond miserable. I, 45 male, have never been intimate before. I was incredibly socially awkward in my 20s and have had some major trauma, which I don't even want to get into, that made me resort to SH, severe SH. I now have dark, disgusting-looking scars almost all over my body. Some are scars over other scars. The tissue is completely ruined to the point where you can't even see any normal skin. I've tried everything to somehow remove them. Creams have just made them a bit lighter and softer. Laser surgery won't remove them completely. With how many scars I have, it's going to cost an unimaginable amount too, so I'm stuck with this forever. Before this, I never had a relationship or anything. I haven't got the best looks, to put it lightly. Only 5'2", really skinny, bad facial features, and the fact that I'm not sociable either doesn't help. My romantic life was basically dead, but I kind of went along with it, never considered that I would have an opportunity to be intimate, so I wasn't worried about my scars anymore. I accepted that I would pass alone and would never experience any romance. I got lucky, though. I managed to get a girlfriend. She's wonderful, caring, beautiful, and I love her a lot. We've been dating for around 5 months and never been intimate because I wasn't comfortable with it. I'm terribly insecure about how I look naked. I don't even have mirrors in my bathroom, and shower is a torture for me. I try to not look at my body at all and get out of it as fast as possible. She knows about this and always reassures that my scars can't be that bad and she'll still love me no matter what. So we were making out yesterday when she got handsy and asked me if she could take my clothes off. I was really aroused and also hopeful about her still liking me despite my flaws, but yeah, I was so stupid for thinking that. When she took my shirt off, she literally screamed, "Oh my God." She called me deformed, turned away, and told me to put my clothes back on. I apologized multiple times, but she just got up and left. I've texted her, tried to call her, but she isn't responding. I've been doing nothing but crying since. Haven't felt this humiliated in a long time. The worst part is I can't blame her. I do look extremely repulsive. I shouldn't subject anyone to looking at me again. I just feel so crappy, pathetic, and alone. I got my coworker fired today. I feel completely awful about it, and I just need to vent. I, 24 female, developed a friendship with my coworker, 36 male, and we slowly started hanging out outside of work. I felt like he was developing a crush on me, but I tried to remain just friends. After about a year of working together, we started going to bars together. When we would drink, he would try and cuddle me, etc. And I let it happen because I was always drunk and tired. After a while, he started showing up to my apartment unannounced, and if I didn't answer the door, he would just stay and keep knocking. The first time, he stayed for a good 15 to 30 minutes without leaving. I started to become uncomfortable and tried to set boundaries with him multiple times, but he would keep trying to do the same things, completely ignoring me when I told him that I wasn't interested. I realized he was someone that I needed to cut out of my life, so I told another female coworker what was going on. She went to HR, and they had to start an investigation. They decided to fire him. I know that what he was doing was messed up, but I feel like I just potentially ruined someone's life. I can't help but feel like it's partially my fault too, like I somehow lead him on. I just feel like a bad person right now, and it's making me dread going back to work. I'm worried that people will get a bad impression of me, like I'm a drama queen and got someone fired.